Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here, your Ford video guy with a video on a product that I think is very important right now with everybody driving. There's a lot of crazy drivers out there, a lot of bad collisions, and a lot of times, when you have a bad collision, you have an issue getting insurance to cover that because who's at fault, right? You have all these all kinds of things going on. Well, I think the dash cam is very important for that reason, but also another reason I like to use dash cams is to show great footage of your drive as well, right? You guys know that I do a lot of off-roading, a lot of things like that, and I love getting some of the great dash shots of my drive. And I remember those drives through, the Grand Canyon and such. We went driving through there and seeing some of the memorable scenery that we see in Colorado, everything else. And so Pelsee reached out to me. So they sent me this new dash cam, just came out this summer, and you can find it on Amazon. I'll link it down in the description of this video. And so we're going to unbox this, open this up, and then we're going to go install it, and then we'll give you a little review on this in this video here. And so this what's great about this camera here that I think is a little bit more than what I have currently is that this is using the Sony Starvis Starvis 2 sensor. So that sensor there is going to give you great, stunning, high definition video performance. And it does have 4K quality on the front camera as well. So this is the P1 Pro, by the way. So that front camera is going to be 4K. The back camera, which I'm not sure if I'll install because of the Bronco and the soft top, taken on and off. Not sure I'll install it, but it is a 1080p WDR rear camera. I had to look that up. Crisp, balanced, and everything. So it's pretty nice having those two together. So also one thing that'll be really nice is, sometimes also you have your vehicle parked in a parking lot and sometimes people mess with your car, right? Well, this will have full color night vision. So it's just pretty cool. So parking lots and such. So I don't know if I can get that to get recorded and show that on camera or not, but without your lights on and everything, you're going to be able to see the footage in front, in those different parking garages, or maybe it's your driveway and you park backwards and you want to see people coming by. You'll do that as well. So this also, which I think is really cool, has the advanced driver assistance. Now I already have that with my vehicle, but some people may not have that. So it gives you those proactive alerts for like the Ford collision, pedestrian detection, that kind of stuff, lane departure, all that stuff comes with this as well, which I think is cool. Most vehicles anymore have them, but if you have an older vehicle, that would really come in handy. So, and then also voice controls, which could be good for hands-free driving. So there's times where I'm like, hey, I want to snap a picture of that scenery or something, or what's going on, and I can tell it to do that. So anyway, it's I think a 3.39 inch widescreen. So it'll have that, and then it comes with a memory card. So let's open this up and take a look at this. Let me switch cameras here for us and show you this footage of this. So here's the box that we have for this, so that it comes with. So pretty cool. And then we'll just open this box up. So, I did open it once, but I didn't open all the packages. I haven't really installed it or anything, just to kind of show you. There we go. So it comes with a couple different boxes with the wiring and such like that. So we have really long wiring. So I assume that's the wiring that's going to take it back to your rear camera, and the wiring even looks like to the USB. So you can plug this in, I believe USB if you'd like. All the tools are in here as well. So you can plug so you can plug that into a PowerPoint if you'd like. Now, luckily, my current GoPro is hardwired in to I have a hardwire kit. So I can, since this is USB-C as well, I'm going to be able to use that wire. So I won't need to worry about that myself. But for those that need that, you have it. All the kit here to be able to install it with a strip there, a tool to be able to go with your weather stripping. You do have a screwdriver as well. They include even with it for you some different adhesives for the wiring and all that. Your card is in here as well. So I'm glad that they provided that, and a little plate for that to mount to the windshield. So it comes with all that. And in this box, of course, all your paperwork and all that is going to be in here as well. So we'll have all that. Microfiber looks like there too, probably to clean that windshield off. But there's your owner's manual. You can see that in that camera. Probably not. Probably can't see that. Anyway, owner's manual and everything in there. It's kind of white. But and then in here, we do have This is the rear camera. So it comes with that rear camera to be able to mount that. So you can see a couple of different ways to mount that right there. And it kind of shows you how to mount that right there. And USB-C, it looks like on the back. So that's going to be USB-C and coming around and plugging USB-C into your device right there. And again, I'm not sure if I'm going to unplug that, but that's 1080p. Don't forget that. And then here's the camera itself. And one of the things I like about this camera is that I did see when I was looking this up is pretty nice little camera there that's going to go in there. And what's really cool is this, I believe this will slide out of the mount to make it easy to install and such. So we'll figure out how to use all that, but that's pretty cool as well. So I should be able to do that. And then USB-C in the back there, and you can mount that to your windshield up or down. I believe it's that way. Mount that up to your windshield, and so you can get a good view there and plug that in, which is nice. That's where that's located. It's going to be right perfect for the one that I already have in there, which is really nice. USB-C, or the SD card goes in here. The power button's over there. And then we do have the different modes and stuff over here. We'll get into all that when we get the tutorial about that. But there you go. And even comes with, I believe, GPS and all that. So don't want to take that off, but there's your screen right there. So you'll be able to see that. And we'll get you footage when we get this thing installed and show that off. So I'm not going to do an install video like I do with some of my other accessories, but we'll get this mounted and do a little how-to or a little review of this once it's installed. So it ought to be pretty easy since I already have the wiring kit already installed in my Bronco. So that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and do that now. So we're going to go ahead and get this installed today. We'll get it going, and then we'll drive it a little bit for a couple days and then give you a full review of this camera. But I'm really excited to put it in there. All right, I have the camera all set up, and what I love about this, the easy of installation of this camera, because it has that extra plate that where the camera can be pulled off. Like if you want to take that camera in the house or something and you want to pull it off, you can do that. Because of that base that plugs into your USB-C is right there. So it's also easy to mount that way. But don't forget, when you're mounting it, to take it in consideration of the USB-C that's going into it. Now, luckily, I had already had an old dash cam in this vehicle that I was able to use that USB cord that was hardwired in to my vehicle. So then I could just reuse that cord for being able to plug this one in, which made it really nice and easy. Rear camera I have not installed yet. Again, I do some off-roading. I got the Bronco soft top in the back. So I wasn't 100% sure. I could mount that to the outside of the vehicle, but I didn't really feel comfortable doing that. So for right now, we're just gonna go with this. Now, what I've done in the past before on some of my dash cams is I like to do some off-roading. So I like to use that rear camera I've actually used on the front and ran the wire in and positioned it on my front grille or just on my bumper, right? I have a winch, so I mounted on my winch. And so being able to do that was nice. Now the last one I had, it would not allow me to mirror or flip the camera because the rear camera has got, that's the image it's expecting it to be looking that way. So when you move that to the front, it's inverted, right? And so I like that this camera has that option of that rear camera being able to be mirrored or mirrored and flipped. So that allows me, if I want to use that on the front, I can. So that's pretty nice. But let's talk about some of the functionalities of this. I do like, for instance, like right now we're driving along, it's recording. That red dot lights up and let me know I'm recording. The screen after a little while will go blank just to kind of save on that, and also it's not distracting that way too. So it's just a black screen there, and I like that option as well, and being able to do that. One of my biggest features that I like about this is the voice commands that you have. So I can set up, it already has it set up, voice commands. So when that screen goes dark, if I want to see what's on that screen, I can tell it to turn it on with the right commands. I'm not going to do that right now. Also, I'm somebody that, again, not only likes to have the dash cam for safety for other people and other drivers, but I also like to have be able to record you know, footage of driving through the Colorado mountains, as I mentioned earlier, and some other places. And sometimes I like to just take pictures. If I see, oh, that's beautiful, then I want to take a picture. On my other camera, I could do that, but I had to get up there and press a button, which isn't safe while you're driving. This one allows me to my voice commands to just be able to ask it to take a picture, which it just did. So I was afraid I was going to do that. So that is a nice being able to do that as well, and turning the screen on and off. I can voice command that as well, and a couple other things. So that's really nice. If you have the rear view camera on the back, then you can actually switch what you're seeing up there by voice command. So I can say, if you want to see that back camera, then you can request that via that voice command. So I thought that was really cool. The screen and the availability of, you know, 4K quality of that front camera, but also having the ability to go to 2.5K or 1080p if I want to, allows me that versatility in the settings to do that, and some other great things. So so far I'm really liking this dash cam, and quality wise and everything else. Another thing that I really like is having the app to use, because with that app, then I can connect. I have to be close enough, so I don't have to be in the vehicle. Connect using my Wi-Fi to the camera, and then I can download footage of that. So if I had something where I had a really crazy driver or something else, then I can record and download that. Or if I had, like I said, I went through this beautiful scenery or something, and I want to download, I can pick the clips I want and download it to my phone, which I like that, especially for somebody that's a YouTuber like myself that likes to take different videos and likes to help, or put videos out there of the different landscape and different things that I've done in my Bronco. I have that ability to do that. So far, hands up, I'm giving this a 5-star on Amazon. So hope you guys check it out as well. The link is going to be down in the description of this video. Feel free to do that, and to use that link to find this camera. And if you want to get it yourself, not too expensive either, just a little over $100, I think, maybe $150 for the camera, and well worth it, I believe. And it's another option for you from the Ford Video Guy. So make sure you subscribe, bell notification turned on so you don't miss any of these videos. And until the next one, stay positive, be kind to one another, be kind to yourself. We'll see you guys in the next video.